Hey guys, Fran here from the Kilobits, and this is my first ever bit vlog, so that's very exciting. Speaking of exciting things, the first thing I'm going to talk about to you at home is this game! Oh yeah, Pokémon X / Pokémon Y. Obviously X is the better game, let's be reasonable here. However, Y I guess is acceptable. Anyway, so first and foremost, Froakie and Charmander. But what I really want to talk about is the fact that a lot of stores, at least here in the UK, broke street date, which means they sold the game to customers before the 12th of October, which was obviously the scheduled release date. I actually only got my game on Monday, so just because I didn't get posts on a Saturday, which is kind of annoying. But my issue really with this broken street date is, in this instance, Nintendo had decided that they weren't going to release in Japan and then release like everywhere else. They were going to do a worldwide release, and as a result they built a lot of hype for these two games, X and Y. They had these little Nintendo Direct videos that they were showing, releasing little tidbits of information. So yeah, they really built up hype, and then some stores were like, fuck this, we'll sell early. I mean, Game has released a statement saying that the reason some of their stores may have sold it early is because the supermarkets did, and they didn't want to lose out on sales, so they also broke street date, and it's a he said, she said, your fault, not my fault kind of situation. And it really kind of annoyed me, because here I was on Friday, and my Facebook feed is full of like people releasing little spoilers and stuff about the game, and it's not even out. It's like, fair enough if you're going to post about it once it's out, but it's not even out. I'm sitting here without the game. I don't mind waiting. I mean, I've been waiting months. Couple days isn't going to hurt, and for me I think it was kind of a cheeky thing for the shops to be doing, but if you disagree, did you get your game early? Let me know. But yeah, that's my opinion. Next thing to talk about, Xbox. Yeah, Xbox. The thing I want to talk about Xbox One is that they have announced a UK tour at Game. It's actually already started, so they're touring around different games, having like evening lock-ins. And what's interesting about this is they're going to some unusual places. So they're not going to Edinburgh, but they're going to some like smaller towns and villages around the UK. For me, the closest one is Plymouth, I believe, and it's a bit far for me to go, so I'm just have to wait the 37 days until release. But I am off on release Friday, so that's a good thing. Speaking of countdowns, the PS4 will be out in 31 plus days. So North America, 31 days. Everywhere else, more than 31 days. It varies country to country, so I'm not going to list them all. On the other hand, the Xbox doesn't release everywhere, so, I mean, swings and roundabouts, pros and cons. Speaking of these consoles, they have announced the Amazing Spider-Man. Woo! I don't really care. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 has been announced for Xbox One and PS4, and also some older gen consoles. I haven't played The Amazing Spider-Man 1, but I do remember Spider-Man games being quite fun. So some of you might be excited about this. If you are, tell me why. Tell me why I should play it. That's pretty cool. What else? Ooh, I am getting, or should be sorting out, a gaming rig. Yes! So I'm actually going to be able to play more than just League of Legends. This is very exciting, so I should be sorting that out in the next couple of weeks. I'd be able to capture as well, so I won't have to rely on other members of the Kilobits so much for certain content, which will be really, really good. And what links into this is something some of you, actually maybe quite a few of you, will be jealous of. I got a Hearthstone beta key. So the Kilobits has an account one, and now I have a personal one, which is really awesome. And also, what do I want to talk about Hearthstone? Oh yeah, so some of you guys might know about, or you'll recall, the World of Warcraft trading card game. I kind of knew about it back when I played WoW, because some of the cards you could scratch off and get a code. You get an in-game mount. It was like a spectral tiger, which was pretty awesome. But that's about as much as I knew about it. And it seems that Blizz have thrown in the towel on that one, and are pursuing what is shaping up to be a far more lucrative card-based cash cow. So they've discontinued the World of Warcraft trading card game, and it seems they're focusing all their efforts on Hearthstone, their new virtual trading card game. Now, I've not ever really been into trading cards. I mean, there's the whole collection and playing and stuff, and it just seems a lot of effort to try and actually play the game with other people. However, virtualizing it makes it a lot easier. Like, deck building is simple. You can search for cards, you can scan through all your cards, you can build multiple decks, you don't have to write down what's in them. Your collection is all there, and finding an opponent, you just press search. Like, it's very, very, very easy. So I think, for me, Hearthstone is kind of my entry into the card gaming world. So I'm quite enjoying the fact that it's a video game and also a card game. They recently wiped their data, so it was the reset where everyone who gained levels, bought cards, whatever, got reset. I got my code post-reset, so I haven't had anything reset. And Blizz claims that there will be no other resets from now until release. In fact, they're saying they're not even going to be one at release. And this might actually lead to interesting kind of maybe slight imbalances in that people have already built decks and tried out decks and earned coins before a lot of people even get to play the game, considering it's still in closed beta. But that's very interesting. I mean, do you guys want a key? I don't have any, but like, if you're interested in Hearthstone, what do you think of it? Are you annoyed by Blizzard's model? Let me know. My second last thing I want to talk about today is a guy I've been listening to on Spotify. I thought you might appreciate him. His name is Daniel Tidwell, and he has some guitar-driven video game music on his account, so I'll play you guys a little snippet. You can kind of let me know what you think, and go! And there we go. So that was Daniel Tidwell, check him out. And the very last thing I want to talk about, as it is October, is Halloween. So Halloween is coming up. In the past, I have dressed as Link. A lot of people were like, oh my god, it's Zelda. I was like, I'm gonna kill you. But yeah, so I've dressed up as Link before, and I have dressed up as Pikachu before. And this year I have absolutely no idea what to do. So if you guys have any ideas of a costume I could wear, or you have your own costumes, ideas, tell me about them. I'm really interested to know, because I've only got a couple weeks left to figure something out. It's quite stressful. But yeah, that's about it. Everything I want to discuss with you guys today. I have been Fran. This has been vLog. If you like us, press like, or go on Facebook, facebook.com/kilobit, so you can like us on there. We post stuff about the show and also interesting gaming news. We have a Twitter @thekillerbits, so you can follow us if you are a Twitterer. I don't know what they're called. Person who uses Twitter. But yeah, that's been everything. I've been Fran. It's been lovely talking to you guys. Have a good day. I'm gonna go play Pokemon X. Bye.